afternoon. We are discussing about nutrition in plants, and last day I completed the lesson. Today we are going with some important question and answers which should be repeated in the exams. In that, the first one is what will happen if leaves of a green plant are coated with oil? If you are coating the leaves with the oil, what will happen? See here, what happens if leaves of a green plant are coated with oil? Answer for this one is so. See here, what is our first answer? What happens if leaves of a green plant are coated with oil? The oil film will cover the stomata. So this prevents the absorption of carbon dioxide. What will happen if with the oil, if the pores of the stomata are covered, then the exchange of gases will be stopped, and water vapor, gases and water also will be stopped. Means transpiration process will be stopped and exchange of gases also will be stopped. It will affect the photosynthesis process. Eventually, the plant will become weak and slowly it will die. So, should we coat the plant with oil? No, we should not. Okay. Next one. Do you think saprophytes helps us in keeping our surroundings clean? That is second question. Do you think saprophytes help us in keeping the surroundings clean? For this, answer is So see here the second one. Do you think saprophytes help us in keeping the surroundings clean? Saprophytes feed on dead and decayed matters. Okay, in that way they help to clean the surroundings. Okay, so what is that? Saprophytes are acting like scavengers. Did you understand? Saprophytes are acting like scavengers. Saprophytes feed on the dead and decayed matters. In that way they help to clean the surroundings. Okay, to keep the surroundings clean. Help to keep the surroundings clean. Clean the surroundings clean. Keep the surroundings clean. Okay, but when saprophytes themselves grow out of limit, it will not pollute the environment. Got the point here? Okay, next one. Next one is differentiate with examples. What we have to differentiate with examples? First one is parasites and saprophytes. Second one, host and parasite. We have to differentiate between parasite and saprophyte, host and parasite. Okay, answer for this one. First, about parasite. So first let us see about the parasitic plant and the saprophyte. Next I will tell about the host. So when we are discussing here parasite. Parasites are plants that cannot prepare their own food by themselves. They feed on other plants by sticking to its stem or trunk. They develop special roots for this purpose. I hope when I explained you understood about parasitic plant. Okay, what is the example of parasitic plant? Cuscuta is the example for that one. Then saprophytes feed on dead and decaying plants and animal matters. For this also you know the examples. Here Cuscuta for parasite, mushroom for saprophyte, and even bread mold is also example for saprophyte. What are the examples of these parasites and saprophytes means Cuscuta, mushroom, bread mold. Parasites, what they will do? They will depend on other animals. They cannot prepare their own food by themselves. Example is Cuscuta. Then what are saprophytes? Saprophytes depend on dead and decaying parts of plants and animals, and the examples are mushrooms and bread mold. Now what we have to discuss, we have to know about the host plant.
Start.
Now about host plant. Host is the tree So coming to the host plant here, what we are discussing means a host is a tree on which a parasite feeds on. The parasite is a plant that attaches itself to the host tree, and they take nutrients from its through special roots. Got the point here? So host plant is a tree on which parasitic plants feed on. How these parasitic plants will be yellow thread-like structures. They cannot prepare their own food by themselves. They will depend on this host tree and take nutrients from the through the special roots. They will get that one. Got the point? And yesterday we discussed about the textbook objective. Open your textbook and check the objective what was given there. Green plants are dash in nature, autotrophic in nature. Okay. Next one. The food synthesized by the plants are stored as a starch. Then saprophytes depend on dead and decaying for plants for their food. Pores through leaves exchange gases, that is called as a stomata. Plants that acts as a scavenger of nature is called saprophytes. Plants that share food and shelter are called lichens. Plants that cannot make food and obtain it from the host plants are called parasites. Cascata is an example of a parasitic plant. Hostias are called as root. Raw materials involved in the process of photosynthesis are all the four: carbon dioxide, water, sunlight. Okay, circle the insectivorous plant means Nepenthes is the insectivorous plant. For today, we discussed about the objective and the three answers. Tomorrow remaining I will give you tomorrow. Thank you.